So I'm here just outside AOL Studios. I'm about to go in and interview Ross Kemp. I've got a question for him about challenges that he's faced. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm putting myself out there. Here it goes.
Welcome to Build, live from London. Please welcome to the stage, Ross Kemp.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, Lorraine.
My question for you is, what is the biggest barrier, whether it be physical, cultural or emotional, that you faced in your work?
Cultural, physical, or I think it's a mixture of all three. The hardest thing is if someone suddenly breaks down in front of you because of the question that you've asked and you can't understand exactly what they're saying. Cultural barriers, sometimes people say, when was the most dangerous moment? Was it when you were being shot at in Afghanistan or when you were being shot at in Syria? And I'll say the most dangerous moments actually happen when you don't know, because the translator knows that the guy's just said, if you don't leave now, we're going to shoot a lot of you. I don't know, so that translation, that cultural barrier, you have to be very careful. People can become very easily offended. So there's a cultural barrier there. Physical, of course, I was stumbling around in the Negev desert only 5 days ago with Israeli special forces who are a damn sight quicker and a damn sight younger than me. And there I am stumbling around at night. They've got night vision goggles on, I've got nothing. I'm stumbling over, falling around. So the physical, and they also, they weren't hanging around. Do you know what I mean? They were yomping away, and luckily I don't have to carry a camera. So physical, that can be demanding, the cold sometimes, the wet. So I think it's a mixture of all three. Cultural, physical, what was the other one you said? Emotional, God, that's the one that will always be the hardest. If you look into the eyes of a woman whose son was chopped, as I did in Colombia last year, whose son went out to get some ice cream, was mistaken to be a drug dealer in the small village that she lived in on the coast, and he was chopped up while he was alive. That's what they do. And she had to go and identify his body, bits of his body. And then she's telling me that in Spanish, but you know what? Sometimes you don't need translation. So yeah, all three, sadly. But also, it can be the greatest job in the world if you meet the right people, the people that are changing things. And I'll always quote Dr. Mukwege. I think he did about 2,000 fistula operations on women who had their arms amputated, that had been gang raped in the Congo, and he fixed them up. And when you meet people like that, that is life empowering. You come away from an interview like that, and you have such faith in us as human beings and in the world.
Well, that's great. That's a really lovely note to end on, to be honest, because sadly that's all we've got time for. So...